Okay, I'm hoping my camera will stay with me this time. So I'm running on battery power, I think. So welcome. Today is green jewelry. So if your favorite color jewelry is green, today we're going to talk about the love of green and also what green says about your personality. So let's dive right in. I need my camera to cooperate here so I can get the video done nicely. And again, from the book Colorful Personalities, we're going to go into the green jewelry lovers and what loving green says about you. So if you find this resonates, please leave a comment below. And I'm a reseller of jewelry, unboxer videos, and auctions online. So subscribe if you haven't yet, and do please leave a comment. So let's just not waste any time. Let's just get right into the greens. Now, the greens personality is you may find that they are accountants, bankers, or lawyers. Um, no, wait a minute, that's what stresses them out. Hang on. Yeah, okay, I'm on the wrong page. And that's not unusual for me. Okay, they believe in remaining calm, cool, collected in any situation. They value knowledge and learning and enjoy passing that knowledge to others. They are intelligent, logical, and can be perfectionistic. Uh-huh. They're analytical. They enjoy thinking things through. They like to look at all possibilities and avenues in their creative and inventive ways before committing or making a decision. They prefer to look at the big picture and can be consistently counted on to get the information on something, to get all the answers and logical information. So that's interesting. They love to be constantly challenged by anything or anyone. They like to be proactive. They don't want to scramble or react. And they like to be leaders, not followers, with a sharp mind and a never ending desire to grow and to learn. They're thinking, evaluating, they're formulating ideas in their mind. They're often a number of steps ahead of others in their plans, their ideas, and visions. Uh, Caught up in routines provides little interest to them. They're trendsetters, and they're not yes people. They don't they don't generally like to follow or conform. Green friends are very receptive to anything new and innovative. We have trendsetters, we have visionaries, and they were the prime people behind technological advances. Doesn't mean, though, they won't jump on something quickly. They will think it through and think it through, weigh the consequences, the implications, the possibilities, and again, weigh the long term effects caused by those changes way before they commit themselves to anything. So, how interesting is that? So, they're very analytical and thorough. They love to gather information and feel that themselves they're correct, and they have to have lots of reinsurance before they will commit. They like to train and teach others what they've learned. It's one of their greatest joys. Greens are always invaluable in research and gathering information. And they believe that information is power. They're intelligent, they're above average, due to their overthinking or thinking and planning abilities. And here's a little comic here with someone rushing into an office going, how come every rush report has this warning on the bottom? It's just not that easy being green. Um, okay, let's see the big picture. Greens want to look at the big picture first. They great need for them is to have a certain amount of alone or what they call green time. For others, this may be infrequent, but for greens, it's much more necessary, and they require it to maintain their independence so that they have more processing and thinking time. The green mind is almost like that of a computer. We need regular times to do backups. It's the times when they can think through, process their day, find logic. Others may think this is antisocial, but for greens it's invaluable and something they cannot do without. It may mean working on a project in the garage, spending time in their computer. So, parties, greens like them as much as anyone else, but for limited periods of time. After hours, their energy is draining, and then they have to move outside and get room. Others wonder what's wrong, but greens are just, they're enjoying themselves. They just don't want to stay in the middle of the action. They're contented watching from the sidelines. So there you have it. They want the big picture first. They prefer email communications, allowing them time to think, and then they can reply on their own schedule. That way, they're assured that what they've thought of or, their decisions are well thought out. Sometimes greens are mistaken for someone who's not really listening. They display a green face, which is a neutral or poker face. Others can think they're just being cold, but nothing's further than the truth. Because greens are generally not active listeners. So, in their mind, the computer and the notebooks are open, they are absorbing the information, and generally, they're better listeners than others may think. So, they strongly value character and credibility, and they look for it in others. Communicating with them is best done when the conversation focuses on logic and facts. Any excess of emotional talk or visual displays can have them out of their comfort zone. So, how interesting is this? This is really, really neat. The green mindset is constantly striving for perfection, the same way they're driven to learn and grow, but they're always looking to improve procedures and processes. And this can lead to frustration levels um, when they suggest an improvement and others don't listen or don't follow. They do know perfection is a moving target, which is fine. It's just the attitude of attainment that appeals to them, just as much as the actual achievement. Once something is learned and mastered, they prefer to move on to the next challenge. Routines that are not mentally challenged or of little interest. So they're always open to new and innovative ideas and quickly embrace uh, improvement and challenges. They will often have the latest and greatest computers, software, uh, and all electronic devices. So It sounds to me like if you want the information, go to greens because they've thought it out really good. Um, they can frustrate others because they want to know more about the product or subject that you do. Even when they're ready to purchase, they'll ask questions even when they already know the answer just to see if, this is true and real. So they're ever questioning. Oh, they don't like to repeat themselves. Greens believe once they've stated something, it should stand until it needs to be revised. That applies to processes as much as comments and affirmations. Being calm, cool, collected is one of the best descriptions that fit this group. They, it is their general demeanor and their listening style. Some people say this is cold and unemotional. However, it is just their consistent manner. So, you can spot a green in basic ways. They'll speak with few words and have a very calm, cool, and collected demeanor. Others may feel they're being evaluated when they first interact with the green. Seldom will they show visible emotions. They want to come across reserved and cool. Um, so there, yeah. And when you're listening to them, you will often get lots of questions. They will often ask you why and how. They will give you logical, direct, and specific answers. So they are a few words, but the words are well chosen. Greens take the time to think through, so it won't be an instant response from them. So just be patient and wait and give them time to think. Pardon me. So their phrase is I think and not more. They won't say I feel. So they will respond to you with I think. So curiosity, they're great problem solvers, independent, innovative, problem solvers. They're skeptical about most things until they have all the facts. They have a wide variety of interests. They don't need to be monitored. They need low supervision. They're future oriented. So this is really neat. They don't live in the past. They're rational, logical, take nothing. Excuse me, I need a drink of my tea. They're to the point, they're well read, they have a great sense of humor, they're rational, knowledgeable, and independent. And there's no question they won't tackle. To them, questions are a challenge and it excites them, and they just right away set off getting the answers. Like, we'll find out, and let's investigate, let's dig into this. A few stresses for greens. They don't like noise, loud noise. They don't like being interrupted. They're frustrated when they forget something. Um, they may tend to have an emotional outburst due to their frustrations. They don't like meetings with no point. So if you call them into a meeting and it's, not really informative or it's just boring, they don't like that. They don't like pushy salespeople. They don't like spelling and grammar errors. And they don't like deadlines. They don't like it when things aren't working the way they're supposed to. And they don't like things that don't make sense because they're thinkers, they're analyzers, and they want to know all the information, get it together, presented strong and with facts. Wow, that's so cool. That's so cool. I bet there's a lot of greens on YouTube that can do awesome jobs with whatever they undertake. So that is really, really interesting. So green means go. Maybe if you can see it that way, green is gonna go. They're gonna get the info. So just let them think and plan, and you'll get along fine. It sounds like they're very efficient, extremely efficient. And who doesn't like green? Green is beautiful. Green is nature. What else does green say to you? And especially if you're a true green and that's your personality, please share in the comments if it's true and you feel that it does say things about you. All right, so my name's Sharon. I'm a part-time reseller on eBay and online jewelry unboxings and auctions. Looking to grow my channel and looking to collaborate and get hosts for online auctions. So if you have any information on that, do share that as well. And thank you so much for coming in today. I hope this helped and was fun and informative. And do share your thoughts. And if you're a green, what's your favorite green song? Lots of it. Music, green, nature, all the things that you're drawn to with green. Let me know. Have an awesome day. And we'll see you on the next one. Of course. Of course. Sharon, you have to do that. But the next video is going to be on the color orange. Yes. We're going to have a look at the orange personalities and see what they're about. So please thumbs up, like, subscribe, communicate on your ideas. I'm going to be so excited to read your comments. Sending love, good wishes. See you on the next video.